Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for April 2022. And just a quick reminder, if you ever want to get a session with me, just go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can simply follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, engagement helps this channel out a lot. April's got a few special aspects to it, and in order for this not to turn into a 45-minute incoherent rambling video, I've decided to take some of those aspects and give them videos all their own, which will be coming out soon. Namely, Jupiter conjunct Neptune in Pisces and Pluto turning retrograde in Capricorn. So stay tuned, those will be coming out, and if you are subscribed, you will know that. So what is going on when it comes to your April? The first half of the month, we start with a new moon in Aries on the 1st, which is opening up a 2-week window period for a new cycle, a new chapter, a new beginning to occur in your 10th house of career, upward mobility, growth, promotions, status, and your station. With a new moon in the 10th house, this is an opportunity for a big jump or a big level up, whether it's on the job or maybe something external. Because the new moon is all about new beginnings and cycles, this could be because of a big break, a big opening, or maybe even an evolution in your field or with your employer or with your business if you work for yourself. Because the new moon is all about sort of a new story getting underway, there will most likely be a bit of a learning curve you will want to be catching up on, but this is going to be something that also lifts you up, not only in terms of your status and your prowess, but also your earning power should you accept. We also have the Sun in Aries and Mercury in Aries, just like that new moon through the first half of the month. And so when we have the Sun bringing attention, enhancement, and support, and Mercury bringing communications, haste, and productivity to your 10th house of career, this is going to be a month of a lot of big bursts of not only fast income, but also a lot of swaps and alterations to your working environment, however that working environment occurs for you. If you work for yourself, you may be noticing that the market you're in or the field that you're a part of is transforming in sensibility, right? A lot of trends or a lot of norms are going bye-bye, dissolving. So if you've gotten used to that, be ready to think on your feet and getting swapped out for things that are a lot more substantial, a lot more powerful, a lot more impactful to you, as well as with Mercury helping to speed up the rate with which you accumulate wealth through these avenues. For those of you who are maybe working for somebody else or you are in another kind of employment situation, this is going to be a time where you are getting onto a fast track for even more growth beyond the new moon as we go through the rest of 2022. So this could be getting the inside track on maybe, a very, very short ladder or a fast climb for you in terms of your status or your position. Or this could be a situation where you are noticing that company policies or the norms in your environment are going through a massive restructuring so that, yes, the familiar and maybe the safe is going away, but at the same time, what is happening is the standards are raising, the standards for performance are raising, and we're also noticing you getting a lot more work that is not only challenging, but of a higher reward. This is also going to be a time where you're getting more value for the work that you're putting in, not only from your peers and your colleagues or your authority figures or however that goes for you, but also getting more value from your client base, your customer base, and your community. We also have Mars moving through Aquarius in the first half of the month. Aquarius being your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, as well as intimacy, and of course your self-employment earnings. And with Mars in the 8th house, bringing that action, passion, energy, the obstacle clearing driving force, a lot of you Cancerian people are going to notice that, yes, this month could get a little wild, a little frisky, and quite erotic a lot, especially in the first half, especially because Mars is all about breaking down barriers and walls to intimacy here, releasing inhibitions, becoming a little bit more adventurous, experimental, and also just cutting loose and letting your hair down. This is also a time where a lot of you are going to be finding that there's a lot of business coming your way through private income avenues, as well as maybe more busyness on the part of a partner or a spouse's income. Business partners may also be contributing more or finding opportunities to earn and generate more wealth for the entire crew or the entire team or collaborative. Just keep in mind, with Mars in the 8th house, it can be very tempting to go too fierce sometimes when it comes to financial matters. If you're looking to borrow money, drum up some venture capital, or invest, be careful about being too headstrong the first half of this month. You don't want to jump the gun, and you don't want to let your eyes be bigger than your stomach. We also have Venus entering Pisces on the 5th of the month, where Venus will be through May. And with Venus bringing love, popularity, favor, and affection to your 9th house of higher education, government legal proceedings, travel, as well as culture, and your spiritual path and practice, you are getting an opportunity to take a lot of your work, whether it's your academic work, your career work, relationship work, or spiritual work, into foreign spaces. We are expanding on your territory at this time. Persephone is clawing at the closet, so let's just ignore it and move forward. With Venus in the 9th house, this is a time where a lot of opportunities for pleasurable adventures are going to be just handed off to you. So this could be a great opportunity for travel. A lot of you who are looking for new relationship opportunities or you're available to new people may encounter chances to connect with people that are not of a type that you are used to normally going for, whether there is something foreign about them or this is just outside of your norm. Remember, we do have multiple types baked into our chart. Most people have 3, some people have 5. So there really isn't only just one type of person for anyone, and it could be that Venus is allowing for something like that to be explored and developed. For those of you in romantic relationships presently, this is an opportunity for maybe even a spiritual growth spurt or some kind of awakening or activation in a partner or a love interest, maybe a new adventure to go on together. And this is also going to be a time where a lot of you are drawing in a stronger spiritual community around yourselves if that's where you are right now. We also have, in the second half of the month, a lot of activity going on with that Pisces energy, that 9th house energy, because Mars is going into this part to stay well into May as well. Mars, the planet of action, passion, and energy, as we spoke about before, in the 9th house, is all about breaking down containments, breaking down walls, breaking down limitations that have been imposed upon you. When we have Mars in the 9th house, anything that has been speaking for your time, your availability, your movements, your money, whether these are contracts, commitments, long-term, short-term, even those that may actually come as part of a policy, or maybe some kind of professional, legal, or academic agreement or arrangement or rule that you have been having to abide by, that's actually going to be getting challenged and surmounted by a lot of you Cancerian people. And with Mars in the 9th house, a lot of champions are also coming to assist you with making some big breaks so that you can conquer a lot of new territory for yourself, socially, professionally, and spiritually. We also have Mercury in your 11th house of friendships and social networking, the second half of the month, Taurus. And with Mercury in your 11th house, this is where that energy of communications, haste, and productivity is helping you to speed up the completion of some deep personal goals that you would like to share with community, or even ambitions that you've held onto for a very long time that could just be a part of your own personal list. Mercury is going to be bringing in not only the resources and the connections to make it so, but as I said to the Gemini people as well, it's going to be helping you to move forward a lot of long-term plans that you may have conservatively put out to the future to play safe, but maybe you don't have to wait all that long. We also have a full moon in Libra, this month, which is occurring in your fourth house of home and family. And this is taking place on the 16th, opening up a window period between the 16th and the 29th of the month. With a full moon in the fourth house, this is about cleaning house. This is about a major transition or a major closing of a family story, a living situation story, or any kind of home-based business operation, trend that we are graduating from. With a full moon, this is a great time for those of you that are looking to make some kind of move, or you've been looking to maybe liquidate some kind of property or close up some old household or financial business. This is also a time where, yes, loose threads, old family narratives, or family stories may also get brought to a head in order to close up a lot of long-standing influences, or maybe clean out a few elephants in the room in whatever spaces we're talking about here. With a full moon, this can be very liberating, especially for those of you that are looking to maybe start a new story with relatives or with family members or with your kids. You want to get on a clean slate. You want to open up a new world to each other. But what can happen sometimes is that this can raise the roof emotionally every once in a while. Some of the news or some of the events that take place because of this may start with a bit of a bang, but this is helping to clear a lot of our history as it relates to household and family matters for the better. We also have the sun entering Taurus, that 11th house of friendships and social networking, as well as a solar eclipse, new moon in Taurus, that friendships and social networking sector. And a lot of you Cancerian people are getting an opportunity to step into a stronger sense of community by attracting a lot more friends, drawing closer friends and allies that you already have, but maybe you've been separated at a bit of a distance or availability or time. The sun here is going to be bringing a lot of generosity and attention to you, because for a lot of you Cancerian people, this is also waking up a lot of social opportunities or companionship opportunities, brotherhood, sisterhood, fellowship opportunities that really do belong. More people are getting involved in your life and a lot of your goings-on. If you've been flying solo, or maybe you've been kind of not feeling open to a lot of contributions, even if they are generous contributions, you're going to want to evolve on your position at the end of this month and going into May. And a solar eclipse is going to be creating a new community around you. Right? This could actually be the start of a whole new sense of village, a whole new sense of having all of the best around you all of the time. A solar eclipse here is also going to breathe life into some kind of goal or aspiration that is going to take it out of the realm of being just a dream or a wouldn't it be nicety. Because it's a solar eclipse, its effect window lasts longer than an ordinary 2-week new moon. And so we're going to see this working for you between the 30th of April and the 30th of July. And this could be some kind of major goal or ambition you've held your entire life. This could be something that would be seemingly impossible, but now we get to see it come to life. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.